Hawkesbury Community Ambassador. I'm a personal trainer and a wellness coach, and I thought you'd like some home workout videos to go with your running. This one's going to be about legs. Now, we all need strong legs to run. You can combine this one with the mobility workout and then the stability workout and do this one as just a workout on its own. Or you could do this one on the same day or after your sprints or your hill reps or something like that to really give your legs an absolute caning, especially for those of you who can't get out for a long run. You might like to do this before you do what you can do for your long run as a bit of a pre-fatigue. So use it as you will. Basically the idea is we're going to be using all those big muscles in our legs. So I'm going to move around a bit for this one. The first one, we're going to need a step. Now this can be inside or outside. I usually use my water tank, but I do have a set of stairs out here in the studio. So we're going to do a step up. Now, use the step that challenges you. I usually like to use a step around about, sort of a large step around about the 30 centimetre or more mark, but whatever you've got in your garden out the back door is going to be what you've got. If you don't have any weights, you can grab a couple of cans of soup, you can put a backpack on or a weight vest on to give yourselves a real workout. I've got a kettlebell and I'll just use that today. So what we're going to start off with is a step up. Now obviously I'd prefer normally a slightly higher step than this one, but it's not what you do but how you do it. So you're going to step onto the step, lift up underneath your bra strap, not throwing your shoulders into the movement, lift up, basically lift up through the girls, squeeze your bottom as you come up and then lower yourself down. So we'll do 10 on each side. We're aiming to keep this nice and stable. Now obviously, if you can get a slightly higher step than what I've got, or if you can take 2 steps, I won't, or else I'll hit the camera, that's even better. So working on your stability here, the leg that you're pressing into the step or into a box, if you happen to have a proper box, is learning to stabilize. So you're not pushing off that back leg, you're trying to press that front foot into the step and lift up, like I said, up underneath your bra strap without throwing your shoulders into the movement. We're going to do 10 on each side now, okay? And then what you can do, I'm going to give you 4 exercises in this little routine. If you like, do 10 on each side because they're all double-sided exercises, and you can do 3 or 4 sets of those. Obviously, those of you who have bigger steps or a weight vest or a backpack or something heavy, you're going to get even more of a workout. So the idea of this is we're going to work all the big muscles. I love step ups. I find people who have dodgy knees can usually tolerate step ups better than lunges, and we can show you a few progressions on the lunge in a second. So nearly there for our 10 step ups. And that's the first exercise of the routine. And we'll come back with the second one in a sec. So the second exercise in our mega legs routine is lunges. Now, some people find lunges are not great for their knees. What I would suggest is before you do this, if you do tend to have problems with your knees, that you roll the inside and the outside and the back all around your knee at the top, and then also down the bottom as well. Get your rolling pin or your roller, roll them out before you do the workout, just to give them the best chance of holding in there. So I love lunges. I find they're really good for runners, particularly those who have problems with lower backs can normally tolerate doing some form of lunge. Now, the easiest form of lunge, and we'll show you a couple of different variations, and you're just going to do whichever one suits you, is to hang on. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. We've got 2 train tracks in line with our hips. If you're hanging onto the wall for stability, okay, and you've got a nice big spread so that when you go down, you're in a right angle at both knees. So let's go for 10 on this side, and this is your easier version, is to take your leg back. I like to do them sort of just 10 in a row. It means that we're not focusing so much on the forward back reposition each time. We can just focus on nice, steady strengthening our legs. So again, we're going to put these together. You can put it in a circuit. So you could do your step ups, then your lunges, your single leg squats and your calf raises, or you can do 4 sets of each or 3 sets of each. So that's one side. So that's kind of the easiest version to do, is to hang onto a wall and do them hanging on. The other variations, you can do them holding onto a kettlebell or something like that without hanging onto the wall, going straight down, straight up. Again, you could use your weight vest or your backpack. Those of you who are really hardcore, put your back foot up on a chair or on a step, and that one is really good because the front leg, and we've just turned ourselves around now, the front leg, this hamstring glute section, let's go 10 on this side, really gets good workout if that back leg is up on a chair or a step, because most of your weight is then in that front leg. You've got that front foot is flat, and obviously you're on the toe for the back leg. I'm giving you sort of the more gentle version, but those of you who want to take it up harder, obviously go for it. Now only go as low as you feel you can comfortably go, particularly if you do have tightness or weakness. Working to getting stronger every day, adding to your lunges. So aiming for a right angle, but if you can only go partial, that's good for now. Just keep at it. Third exercise over here. So the third exercise is going to focus more on our quads and the fronts of our legs. So you're going to need a chair. Now, a dining room chair, the old couch out in the garage is fine as well. Not too low. This is perhaps a little low, it's below parallel for me, but I got this. So you're going to stand on one leg and you're going to lift again up under the bra strap and stand up and come back down. Again, you don't want to throw yourself in your shoulders and use your neck to do this. Keep that foot flat and try to lower yourself down, not plonk. For those who find this just, no way, put the other foot on the ground just in front or just to the side. So most of your weight's still going through this one leg, but you've got one there for stability, because you don't want to be unstable. And if you're not quite there yet, we're doing it single leg, then obviously you're better off to take it down a notch and use the extra leg for stability until you get the strength. So you should be feeling that nice and warm around here. Let's go the other side. So again, if you want to, just put the toe of the other leg on the ground and going up and down. Pressing into that foot nice and flat. And again, you don't have to really worry what you're doing with your hands. I like to do this kind of cabaret thing sometimes, but that's just me. Usually I have to demonstrate it to a client, so I like to do it with a flourish. And again, this leg routine, I'm going to give you 4 exercises. We started off with our step ups, then our lunges, now a single leg squat, or single leg squat with the other leg on the ground is fine. And then one more to go. As I said, you can do these in a little circuit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you can do each one, a couple of sets of each one, and then move on to the next. Right, last one. So the 4th exercise in our leg complex is a single leg calf raise. So again, if you want to hang onto the wall, you're welcome to hang onto the wall. So we're just going to stand on one leg, we're going to keep everything tall, come up onto the toe and lower yourself down. Again, if you've got a step, you can do this on the edge of the step so that your foot comes down slightly below ground level. This is the base kind of exercise, nice and tall. And if you want to add complexity to this, obviously you can add your kettlebell if you want to, and you can make it even harder. And you can also then do this on the edge of the step that you did your step ups on if you'd like to. That's up to you if you're one of those people whose calves are made of steel. Okay, so we're going to do around about 10 on each side again. So let's swap sides. So again, choose your own adventure. Now for those of you who don't feel you have the strength at the moment due to injury, or you're still building your strength, it's more than okay to do just both legs together. That's fine. Build it up at your own pace. There's no point doing an exercise that's too hard for you and hurting yourself, because that would be frustrating. So there's no point doing that. So aiming to do around about between 8 and 12. I usually go for 10 because, let's face it, I'm a personal trainer, I can count to 10, maybe sometimes. No, I can't count. Okay, so that's your leg workout. Enjoy that. As I said before, either put it before your long run if you can't go for a long run at the moment, so that you've got pre-fatigued legs, or you can use it on its own with a warm-up, an activation, a leg workout, potentially even on the same day as your sprints or your hills. Have fun with that. Now go and run.